Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Mountaineers. There was a foot race, and he won it. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tailback with another carry. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Breaks loose at the 40. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab, heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the single back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but they have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
West Virginia, 7.
And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Mountaineers with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Cut it. In blue.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got enough for the first down. And can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14.
Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. Is just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. It's a shotgun run call. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
That's a big first down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass caught inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Love love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. He'll hand it off. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw. The catch is made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
29 Philly.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
Heading left after the handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from him.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you're doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Tailback takes the handoff again. The Hokies looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Makes a quick catch. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Hokies. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
21.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier running through tackles. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fighting him off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
The pocket breaking down. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Mountaineers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Checks this down to the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Got it.
And the Mountaineers are in the red zone.
325.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll hand it off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
West Virginia, 28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Second down after that previous play. Hand off to the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech, 35. West Virginia, 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 42.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
28. Number 18, set to kick it off. Return runs out of bounds.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's an important score. We've got one possession game now, Kirk. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the important PHC is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over first and 10.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Mark out of bounds at the 48.
The Hokies have first and 10 here.
For the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Hokies will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Time ticking away. Can the offense win it in regulation? As a design quarterback keeper. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining.
Virginia Tech.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. That's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, West Virginia.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. Right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Virginia Tech.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. I mean, who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.